everyone, welcome in. A man is arrested after a chase with Mobile police. A fire in Escambia County displaces residents, and a local councilman is stepping down. Find out why on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello everyone, welcome in. I'm Catherine Brook, and you're watching News 5 Now, where we have our big stories of the evening, the question of the day, and the results of our Facebook poll. So let's go ahead and let's jump in right now with our 5 big stories of the hour. And of course, with number 5, Crestview City Councilman Ryan Bullard is resigning at the end of this year. City officials say the decision is due to Bullard's professional and personal obligations, and that health was also a factor. Bullard has represented South Crestview on the City of Council since 2022. Applications for a seat are now open and must be submitted by January 2nd. With number 4, the Mobile County Animal Shelter says it is over capacity and is waiving adoption fees through Saturday. More than 100 dogs are available for adoption right now. And if you're interested, you can fill out an application, or adoption application, should I say, in advance on the shelter's website. The shelter opens at 10 every morning and closes at 4 tomorrow through Friday and 2 Saturday afternoon. With number 3, several residents were displaced after an apartment fire over the weekend. Escambia County, Florida fire crews found heavy smoke coming from an apartment along Mobile Highway just before 5 Saturday evening. Crews were able to put out the flames, but not before it damaged several units, including water damage to the first floor grocery store. Officials say a cooking accident is to blame. And with number 2, a woman is in Metro Jail after she allegedly attacked 2 nurses. It happened last night around 7 at Mobile Infirmary. Police were told that 23-year-old Sadie Mitchell bit and scratched 2 nurses. Mitchell was then taken to Metro Jail and was charged with second-degree assault. And finally, with number 1, a man is facing charges for causing 2 crashes while trying to run from Mobile police. Officers tell us 22-year-old DeAndre led police on a chase when they tried to pull him over on Government Street and Catherine Streets Friday night. At the intersection of Dauphin and Catherine, police say Lett ran a red light, hitting another vehicle. The suspect tried to drive off, hitting a second vehicle. Officers managed to capture him. Lett faces a list of charges, which includes attempting to elude, criminal mischief, leaving the scene of an accident with injury, and DUI. And that is a look at our 5 big stories of the hour. Again, welcome in if you're coming in right now. And happy holidays. Just want to say happy holidays with all the Christmas things going on lately. And it's going to be Christmas next week. Gosh, it's already here. I feel like it was just Thanksgiving. And before then, it was Halloween. I feel like it's all just cramped up together. And now it's going to be New Year's. So I hope you guys really enjoy this time with your friends and your family. It's going to be a whole lot of fun these next couple of weeks. But let's go ahead and, talking about the holidays, that goes into our question of the day, which is, alrighty, how do you stay sane during the holidays? Let me just tell you, it is hard to stay sane. I have spent so much money on Christmas gifts and especially on shipping fees because a lot of my friends and family live outside of the state. They live back at home in Virginia. So gosh, I am like out of money and out of time. And it just feels like, again, like I said, everything's cramped up together. But how do you guys stay sane during the holidays? I would love to know and have some advice. So Sherry says, read Unplug the Christmas Machine. Maybe I'll try and look that up. You're assuming I'm a sane to begin with. I love that, Scott. Martha says, barely holding on by a thread. Hey, I get that. So Carly says, send all gifts at the same time through Amazon to addresses, purchase bags to be sent with. They can put the gifts in the bag. Just pick one day and do it. If they are all coming to your house, same. My grandkids know their bag. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's easy. Live, be happy, and respectful in this time of year. We do not know what others are going through. That is so true, Robert. Be human, empathetic, and sympathetic. I completely 100% agree with you and live by that. Let's be happy and respectful during these holiday times. You never know what people are going through. Aaron Smith says, by meowing to my cat when we go for walks. I love how you take your cats out for walks. Mine would hate that. My cats are both very princess indoor kitties. So, and Jennifer says, celebrate the true meaning only, not the hype. Love that. And another one, bold of you to assume I'm sane. Lauren says that. And John says coffee and long naps. Yes, definitely coffee. I gotta live by coffee. And I don't really have time for long naps or naps in general, but honestly, yeah, maybe I should start getting into more naps. But thank you guys so much for answering our question of the day poll. So we now have the final results of our Facebook poll, which this one is absolutely hilarious to me. It is, are you over the 6'7", the 6'7" trend? Yes, absolutely. I'm over it. If you have little kids or kids in general, any teenagers, middle schoolers, I bet you are sick and tired of hearing it. I kind of feel bad for teachers or anyone who works with children. They probably hear it every single second of the day. I have nephews and a niece back at home, and when I'm texting them or I'm FaceTiming them, they just keep spamming or keep doing the 6'7", 6'7". I'm like, what does that mean? I feel old. But okay, anyways, sorry I'm getting on a tangent. But 79% of you guys said yes. I am right with you guys. I am so over it. 13% of you guys said no. You guys like the 6'7" trend. And then 8% of you guys said no opinion. So thank you again for coming onto our poll and sharing what you thought about the 6'7" trend. Gosh, I am so over it. But did you guys know that that was voted, what, the word of the year? Or something like that, the 6'7". It's like, is it a word? Like, I don't even know what it means. But anyways, so you can go ahead and for going forward for tomorrow, you can follow WKRG News 5 on Facebook to be notified when News 5 Now streams live every weeknight at 5:30. And then you can go ahead. So while you do that, you can answer our next question of the day, which is, what do you think should go in the old Gaffer's building? So what do you think should go and be, should replace that building? And then you can also go ahead and vote in our next Facebook poll. We want your vote as to, do you think there are enough cold weather shelters in the area? Do you think there's enough cold weather shelters, and what should we do about it? And so we'll be right back here tomorrow to share those results. Again, thank you so much for being with me today and watching me. And in the meantime, we are just minutes away from WKRG News 5 at 6. And then we will have on our sister station, Gulf Coast CW, we have our Gulf Coast CW News at 9. And then we will be right back here at WKRG at 10 o'clock. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. And again, have a happy holidays. Bye.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now. Brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.